Hello, let's do some daily word games. We're doing a bit of a shorter video again today because I'm running a bit late, but we're going to do everyone's favorites, I think. So we're starting with the Dordle, and I didn't get any word suggestions yesterday, so I'm going to do yesterday's word of the day, which was cadet, which came up twice yesterday. Ooh, that worked out pretty well. Let's just get all new letters, though. How about... Ooh, I keep wanting to do Allen trap words, but there's no D. But getting that OU would be nice. How about slink? I don't know why, but slink just feels nice. Sling might be better, but I'm going to do slink. Slink was better than sling in this case. I guess with the C, the K makes sense. I didn't actually think of that, but I could pretend to be smart and say that that's why I went with K. All right, so it's S something something CK. Most likely. Like... shock? Maybe smock? Is it except smock? I think shock is the most likely. This left word I have no idea. Is it an AER trap like paler or Okay, so maybe I want to get an H and an R just to test some things. How might I do that? I thought of hour, but I don't really want to waste an S and do hours. I mean, waste a slot. If I could get 5 letters, that's obviously better. We could do a WH word and then end in R. But I don't know how to do that either. That's tough, because I don't want to do CH and I don't want to do SH. And WH doesn't feel like I can get an R, but we could assume it's an AER word. You do something like womp. I think womp is pretty good. Test paler as well. Okay, so it is not shock. It was smock. Interesting. Okay. Well, I thought of the word. I just kind of rejected it, but I tested it. Okay. So it's not paler. We don't know if there's an R, but it really feels like we're an AER trap. So what other... It's not later. It's not laser. Could it be logger? I could give that a try. We have a couple guesses. Let's try this. Ooh, it was logger. Nice. A logger, a smock logger, a logger smock. Okay. Well, that will be our smart for the Quordle. And actually, is it 5 unique letters? L-A-G-E-R. It is 5 unique letters. Nice. Logger smock. Is this the new meta start, logger smock? I don't think so, but it's fun. All right, we have another AER word. We have a word that starts with S. This one's interesting because there's no C to go with that K. My immediate thought when K doesn't pair with C is to end in KY, but I don't even know if that's like the most likely thing. It's what comes to my mind. I think we should be careful about this AER trap, but if we can get some of these other words, it might help narrow it down naturally. Unfortunately, I don't... And if I can figure out this top right word, that would be excellent. Oh, it's koala. It's obviously koala. Okay. Did that help? No, not really. It didn't introduce any new letters. So let's introduce new letters. So what... P... is very common. PV. I'm talking about the AER trap on the bottom right word here. This one here. So P and V are going to be common. T is going to be common. How about pivot? The pivot reuses the O, which isn't amazing because that's a wasted. But pivot, on the other hand, gets 3 really common letters that would appear in an AER trap. Another option is to try another R, but I don't think I want to do that yet. Let's rule out the 5 unique letter ones first. I can't get pivot out of my head, so let's just do that and move on. Nothing from pivot, which is actually extremely useful for this word. For this word, we got probably civic. Yeah. For this word, that's interesting. Could it be SHI? It's not shirt because there's no R. Ooh, that's interesting. We know there's only one I. Swift. Swift looks really good. Oh, it wasn't Swift? Okay, we got to be careful because we have this AER trap that we haven't figured out at all. I mean, it could be rarer. It's tempting to guess rarer just to see if either of those slots repeats the R. But what could this left word be first? Because we do have to get it anyway. SH? What would go? Shint? No. I was thinking about SUI, but like sweet is a word, but I don't think you can do SUI and then something T, can you? This is an interesting word. SHI. It's not double T. It's not shint. Can't repeat the schist is a word, but I don't know that word. I'm not willing to guess it. I don't know it. I think that's just one of those weird accepted Scrabble words. Schist. Do I want to do another filler? I really feel like I should. Maybe I should start a word with R. I want an H. Do I even think there would be a U anywhere? I really don't. So I think I can be pretty open with vowels. How about Randy? It doesn't test the H. But it tests starting with R. I don't think Randy gives us information we care about. It gets us open letters, but it doesn't get us ones that I suspect would actually be in the word. Oh, it's so tempting to guess rarer. I don't know what this left word is, though. R? Rushy? It accepts rushy. Again, I don't think there's going to be a U in the word, but if there is, maybe that's good to know. All right. Well, I don't think I'm going to come up with anything better. So let's see what happens. Okay, I think if this isn't rarer, I don't know what it is. I don't think raider is a word. Rager, rainer, razor's a word. Oh, no. And I still have no idea what this left word is. It's not even SH. It's not SW. It's not SU. SN. Snit. Snixt. That would have been nice. Snizzed. Is it something obvious that I'm just not seeing? I don't see how. What can I even do? Yikes. And I'm still between rarer and razor. What can even come after this S if not the N? Not SQ. ST. We could repeat the ST. Stint. Stint's a word. I wasn't thinking of repeating the T. That's the issue. Okay. Now we're on a 50-50. Do I think razor or rarer is more likely? See, this is the problem. I can't even meta this because both of them would be tough words. The razor would be like, aha, we included a Z. But rarer is like, haha, there's 3 R's in this word. And it's the AER trap. And you're not going to guess rarer until you have to. I've been thinking of rarer this whole time, though, so I have to go with my instinct. Is it rarer? It was. Okay. Okay. The Civic Koala had a rarer stint, something like that. Okay. Well, that was a nail bite solve right there, a nail biter. Cool. These were tough words today, for sure. Stint maybe shouldn't have been as tough as it was. But yeah, very cool. Let's do the Polygonle number 210. We are in hexpert mode, at least to start with, and we've got these repeating and these repeating. So we're gonna like repeat the same 2 letters here and here in a row. So like if I do ER here, I do ER here as well. I could also look at ing. I think that's gonna, because that puts ng here. That seems like there should be plenty of words like that. Ponging, so it's not singing though. Longing. I am longing for another polygonal answer in one. No. There's an I. There's an I in this word. Oh, no. Okay, let's look at ER again. Where would I put the I? Fierier? Fierier. No. It was worth a shot. What if it was like IS? IS. Does that make sense? Not really. Issues. I really don't think the I is going to be the repeated word, but I don't have a justification for that. What about something like... No, R looks okay. Diarrhea. ER. How about I something ER? Like in... No, I can't do IN. Inerter might be a word, but I can't use the N. Because you can be inert, or you could be inerter. Ah. Without the N, I don't know how to start with I. The other option is it actually starts and ends with E, like that. And then maybe there's an I here. So what would repeat in this case? A T, maybe? Or even an R. Could do EAR or EAT. Bite 8. I bite and I ate. Right 8. I don't know. I may have to do fillers. I think I'm just completely on the wrong track and I don't have enough info from longing. So we are going to do fillers today so that this video actually comes out. Okay. Machine is bad. That's just bad. How about maidens? We don't need that N, but otherwise it tries a place for the I. Poultry, we don't need the O, but otherwise gets a bunch of new good letters. I'm just going through my standard fillers here. I'm trying to just finish this word. What about treated? A test double E, a test double T. Obviously not in the right place, but I think I like that. Let's give it a try. Okay, so there is a double E, and it's not in this spot. So I was right, it does start and end with E. And then we've got an I, and a D, and an A. So I'm thinking EA. D, maybe? I don't know about the D, but we have a D and an I also. Okay, if this was a D, then we would be repeating the D like that. And then maybe... that doesn't seem good. Maybe? Sidate? No. So what if it started with DI? Disease. Got it. All right. Cool. Well, I got it in 3. Had to use a filler, but yeah, I don't think I was trying double E, but I don't think I was that close to finding disease. Maybe I could have, but I think I was going a bit off the rails, so that's okay. Treated was a pretty nice filler, though. I like coming up with, when I come up with fillers that aren't my standard fare, but actually test the stuff that I was plunking around about. All right, well, let's do the daily symbol, making sure we're on the daily. We are. So let's start with Blaze. Okay, the Z caught another one. I love it. Let's try timer. It's not an E, but we end with... Ooh, what do we end with? Like a T or an M, maybe? I'm not going to say we end with I until proven otherwise. T or M. T would make sense. So what if it ended in AT? Ooh, what does that? What does do that? It could end in LT. That might be easier. Is something like Colt a word? No. Oh, I can't use an E. What vowel am I putting here? OLT? Or I was thinking OULT, but I don't think I can actually do that. I'd love to do something like vault, but there's no A. What about AOT? Sorry, OAT. Shote. Scote. It's not working. So LM or AM? I'm not seeing any words like this. What am I not considering? I'm not considering ending in B. It would probably have to be... Hold on, am I considering... No, I'm not ending in B. I'm not considering B here, probably for good reason, but maybe it ends in BI. I don't think it ends in BM or BT. It can't be rabbi for several reasons, but that's the only word I can think of that ends in BI. There really just aren't words like that other than rabbi that I can think of. So it feels like to me ending in ALT or AT feel the most likely. And if it was AT, we could do OAT, or we could do like NAT. But I don't see how to complete any of these words. Like OLT or ULT. Have I considered ULT? What if it was QUAT? Is there any word like that? I'm stretching here a bit. Because I can't start with A. Like, I'd love to do a word like acquit. I don't even think acquit's spelled that way, but... yeah, let's not go there. Okay, not LT, not AT. LM, ULM. Again, like qualm, but no, I can't. Why is this so tough? I can't think of any word. What am I not considering? I feel like I considered everything. Ending in AI, I haven't considered. Or LI. I think kunai might be a word. Let's give that a try. Oh, darn. Konai or... No. I know kunai is like a Japanese weapon associated with ninjas. But it may not be an English word. I mean, it's a Japanese word, but it may not be borrowed enough into English to be accepted. Or maybe it's spelled differently. I'm not sure. Do I do a filler? I don't even know what I'd filler. How do you even do fill? I mean, I guess I could just do some word with 5 new letters, but or figure out like which. So if I end, the problem is I can't think of any word that ends in like a in these words at all. Usually fillers are good for narrowing down from some list of options. Fillers aren't that great usually for just, I can't think of anything, so let's just type something in. That just means you need to think longer. But can we end in OAT? One thing I could do is I could do something like ending in AL, which I know isn't possible, but the idea would be that I think that this letter is an A or an L. And by doing AL here, we know this slot has to be AL or B. So if this slot is the new symbol, then it's an A. If it's still the red plus, then we know it's an L. And if it's the purple, then it's the B. And that's completely narrowed it down. We know it's not the E because we tested the E already. So let's just get some new letters and end in AL. And maybe I can use one of the timer letters that I think goes at the end, but only one of them. So like a T. How about tonal? So if I do tonal, then this will tell me what this letter is, and it'll tell me if this letter is a T or something else. So let's do that. Okay, so it ends in A, T. There we go, and there's no O or N. Does that help? I was looking at AT, but now at least I don't have to look at anything else, and I don't have to look at OAT. What does this? I'd like to get it in this guess so that my 5s don't increase. That's my goal here. What even can do this? What ends in AT? I'm thinking about like ending in sat or pat or cat or fat, right? Something like that. And then putting some prefix on it. But maybe it's not that. We're not allowed to repeat the T. We're not allowed to repeat the A. Because otherwise these pluses would be elsewhere. So there's no other T, there's no other A, there's no O, there's no I. We could introduce a U. So U here might make sense, but it doesn't have to be. We could also use a Y if we wanted to. But what is this? I still can't think of a word. What the heck? Oh, this is taking so long. This is the longest Symble solve in a long time, I'm pretty sure. Do I need to do another filler? Just get, because I know it ends in AT, so I could just get a bunch of letters. I don't really want to, but I could do something like shuck. If I did something like shuck, it tells me kind of about the U. It's a bunch of letters, and that can focus me a bit. I'm gonna have to, because I can't think of this word at all. This is a bad solve, but let's do it. Okay, or I could just get the S and the U and the AL. What is this word? Squall? No? Okay. No, it ends in T. Squat. Oh. Good thing squall didn't get accepted. I was looking at QU earlier, wasn't I? I think I wasn't quite looking at the right letters. Oh, there's another 5. I deserve that 5, though. That's a tough word, though. I remember when squad was the wordle answer, and I struggled a lot with that word. So I guess I struggle with SQU words. That's good to know. That I haven't improved at all in that area. Okay. Well, maybe I did some interesting words at least in terms of how to get yourself unstuck in Symble. That would be the video title. Okay. Let's finish off with the Fusele. We're starting with only getting greens. We don't get any yellows, and we're going to start with squat. All right, and now we have to start with S and end with L. I'm going to do small. Okay, so none of those letters are in the word. This one, we're going to get symbol clues. So blaze is no good because there's no L. Let's reuse the T again. I don't think I need the Q. I mean, I could use the U again, but I don't think I need to at this point. How about trice? That's a weird word. We got 3 blues from trice. So that's what's cool is we know the T's not at the end. This is going to be Wormel style clues where it tells you if you're nearby the alphabet. Okay, so these blue clues mean that, for example, maybe the R is at the start. We just did symbol, so hopefully you understand that. But these are symbol-like yellows. So we don't end with T. So we might, I think we end with ER. I think we're an ER word. That would put the E here and the R here. And then the first letter then is probably a C. So maybe let's just guess cover. Yep, I was right about those. So let's just keep trying to get the answer. So we know it's not OV. There's no A in the word. Cider? No. Okay, well now we can't guess the answer here anyway because we can't guess a real word. So let's get the O and the U to see if it's CO or CU. And let's get... Actually, I want to put the OU U here just because I think it's unlikely to be the U, and I'd like to know if the O is exactly here. And then let's get another R here in case it's like quarter. Probably is. Let's get the P and the N. I think that sounds good. Hold on. This letter can be P or N. Okay, good. This letter can't be O. No, I don't want the O. It's not core. Let's try a U here. No, I want to try U here and E here, maybe? Maybe there's a second E? Or it could be a Y. Let's put a Y here. Okay. I was right about Y. And it's not C, so it's Cyber. Okay. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, I'm glad I thought of trying the Y. Oh, that was nasty. Okay. Who knew about the Y-E-R trap? Let's do the blind Fusele, and we're going to start with Cyber. Nothing. This just gave us greens, though, so we could have any of these letters still. So I'm going to do Blaze, and we're going to see how that goes. Okay, Blaze gave us just one in the second slot. I'm going to do Sus on our Wormhole clue, because we don't have a whole lot of info. Okay, we caught one. So this could be several of these letters. R, S, T, V, W, X. Okay. What goes here, though? Probably the A or the E. So let's assume an E goes here for now. And then let's put... Maybe we'll end in... Oh, yeah. What do we end in? Like S... We know it doesn't end in E. What if we end in, like... N-T-Y? Or... Let's think of a word. Oh, this one we're not allowed to guess a real word anyway. So let's... It's tempting to find out just what this letter is. I'm going to put a... I'm going to end in TS. And so that way we'll know if there's an S at all in the word, such as... It could only go here if there was an S in the word. Or maybe I'll end in TR. Because this... We'll see if this is a T or an R. And then let's get the vowels. A and I and O. I think that might work pretty well. We didn't get any vowels. Okay, so this letter's an E then. This letter's an R. Comes after R. It's not a... This can't be an E, and this can't be any of these letters. E-R-N, E-R-Y. But we can't use another R. So what goes here? It can't... It could be double E. Double E might be good to test. Like leery. This can be an L, right? Yeah. Let's try leery. Okay, so we do end in R-Y. And we actually... I'm pretty sure this is an E. That was a Spottle clue. Oh, I have... Wait. Oh, I'm not allowed to use certain letters. Including E, so I can't get the answer right. Oh no. Okay, so what do we think this word is? Like E what R-Y? Can't be A. E-N-R-Y? I don't see what it would be. I don't think E-N-R-Y works. Why couldn't it just been leery? I'm assuming this is an E. We haven't actually proven it's an E. So... We know it's not an A. It could be a Z or a B. It's probably not the Z. What if it were a B? Would that make any sense at all? This first letter can't be an E. What even comes before a B? Literally nothing. This has to be an E. This has to be an E. I can't even type E right now, but that's got to be an E. E-N-R-Y seems like the only reasonable letter to put there. All right, well, I have to fill her anyway because I'm not allowed to guess E. So let's try something like, I don't know, manly comes to mind. Is there nothing better? That just gets us the M and the N. How about gawky? I don't need to end in Y, but I feel like I'm going to end up ending in Y. What letters am I? I would like to roll out E-N-R-Y at least. How about woman? Oh, I can't do O. All right, well, I'm gonna go with manly. I can't think of anything actually better. Okay, there's no M or N. I haven't actually proven there's an E, but we're going to assume there's an E here. And what goes here? What goes here? It can't be a B. And just to say again, this can't be double RY, because if it was double RY, oh no, it can't be double RY because this S was gray in sus. So that's the obvious reason. It can't be newly wouldn't work anyway because it's RY. What is this? This is not a vowel, right? It's not A, it's not E, not I, O, or U. Y doesn't make sense. It's actually not a Z. We tested Z with Blaze. Okay, let's go through every letter. C. Decry is a word. I'm going to go with that. Okay. Yikes. That's a tough word. And we had some tough cluing. Not a whole lot of info. Okay. I probably should have thought of decry when thinking about this guess, but I'm not even sure. No, I couldn't have guessed the C anyway. C was red. Yikes. Could have tried the D maybe, but we got there. Okay, did not fail. Another blind fusel that goes to the very end, but I feel like that happens a lot. Let's see. That happens most often. 11 times. Okay. Cool. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. And if you did, why not leave a like and subscribe and comment something nice, even if it's just nice.